Hey Taurus, TT here with another channel message. If you are new, welcome to our little love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. This message is for all of my Taurus collective. So if you have Taurus in your chart, this message is for you. There seems to be some type of ongoing battle that's been going on, or ongoing argument. All right, I am picking up an argument. You may also feel like you're having to stand your ground, or like combat some type of adversity or resistance. The energy feels very chaotic. All right, so if there's been a lot of struggles or disagreements that you've been dealing with, and you've been asking for a confirmation on how you can resolve this matter, how you can deal with this conflict, it just feels like a lot of no's. Okay, so you may be dealing with some energies where you feel like everything that you want to do, you may be meeting like an unstoppable force, or it may appear to be an unstoppable force. A lot of opposition. All right, so it feels like you're playing this role of in defense. All right, so you could be in defense mode. All right, someone could play basketball. Whoever you are, you may play basketball, or you may play football. That could be something as well. This is giving me a lot to do with work. Okay, so this may be in your work relationships and your work environment. There may be a lot of people trying to get you to put down your walls, okay? Because it feels like you drew a line in the sand. I'm seeing a line in the sand. You're not as invested in the argument or the chaos. Like, you've separated yourself from these people, all right? You may have separated them, like they're not allowed to come into your home. They're not allowed to come into your sacred space. Whatever that energy looks like for you, Spirit has a message for you. So we're going to see exactly what this conflict is. All right. Spirit, what is this conflict about? It feels like I heard 3 in a row. So it could be like something to do with back to back to back to back. It feels like egos. Okay, like battle of the egos, or something like Eagles. Someone could play for Eagles team, or you watch football. There's a lot of passion, a lot of fire. Communication. Something about communication is very oh yeah, okay, so I'm picking up your heart chakra. All right, some of you, this could just really just be like you working in a very aggressive field. This could be stock markets. Okay, you may be a stockbroker or realtor. This may also be something to do with labradorite crystals, your psychic intuitive abilities. You may be picking up on your heart chakra, things that are conflicted within your heart. Having the patience to achieve something. You do achieve it, whatever this is, but I feel like you've had to start, stop more than once, and that could be a little frustrating. You know, let's say, for example, you're trying to get a business off the ground, and you've had to like start, stop. So you're like trying to establish some type of flow. Hold on a second. Let me push this back. It feels like trying to establish some type of rhythm or flow. All right, for all of my creatives out here doing what you love. You may see some type of growth, and then it descends, and it keeps happening like that. So you may wonder if like someone is projecting energy your way. You're manifesting something for sure, but you got a lot of patience. Someone has a lot of patience for you as well. I heard I Will Wait for You, that song by Tim's. I will wait for you. I don't know why this person looks like Future to me. Is it just me, or does this person looks like like Future? I also getting a message like someone is like pushing you to go after your dreams and to achieve something. Like don't let the competition weigh you down. Don't let people saying things about you or not agreeing with your perspective stop you. It feels like you have a supporter on your side. Or you could be supporting someone manifest their dreams. So you have no idea how much like this support means. Okay. Some of you do. It feels like someone's trying to motivate you. Yeah. Motivate you to like persevere, to keep doing something. Not to give up at all, Taurus. And this is a strong confirmation for you to keep pursuing something. Keep pursuing it. I'm also I heard clear quartz crystals. So something about clear quartz crystals could be very significant. Meeting a lot of adversity. Okay. There's a conflict of your heart. There's a conflict. What is this conflict about with the heart chakra, Spirit? What exactly is this conflict about? Marriage. The Lovers. I told you I heard that song, I Will Wait For You by Thames. If you're married and you're trying to decide if you should go after your dreams or put more energy into your marriage, I feel like your partner is going to be very supportive over you. Someone has a lot of love for you. And they're committed to loving you. They're committed to supporting you. They're committed to helping you achieve. And they have the patience. So if you've been doubting that, or you're a little conflicted if that person is still going to be there for you while you are achieving some type of self-mastery, or you're trying to grow some type of business, this is a strong confirmation for you that they will. Okay, you have that tower energy. Okay, pyramid energy here. So this is creating something from scratch. They want to help you. They want you to complete something that you started. All right. For those of you that are in no contact with someone, or you're not in a complete relationship right now, your soulmate is speaking directly to your heart, or your person is speaking directly to your heart. And they are sending you love energy from wherever they are. And they're saying like, they want to see you succeed. Manifest your dreams. Do what you love. It's giving me a very selfless energy. Like they're not selfish at all. They're actually coming off very open. Right. Open to whatever type of relationship you guys need to have in order to facilitate this next level of success. A lot of success and achievements is here. And this is what you need right now, because I feel like whoever you are, you're battling with. You're battling with outside people. So be careful during this time to make sure that you're not allowing outside influence like family or friends come in between your relationship. And if you're in no contact with someone and you're dealing with like adversity in the workplace, or adversity spiritually, your person is sending you love energy from wherever they are. Because I'm just seeing like dun, 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 dun. So they're sending you love energy and like pouring that into you. But if you're in union with someone and you are with the person that you love, there's like a cord. Your hearts are connected. And this person will wait for you as you achieve your dreams. All right, it says beware of self-delusion. Spirit, clarify what this self-delusion is. Misunderstanding. Beware of self-delusion. Yeah, making sure that it's not the projection of outside people that's making you, wonder. Because again, I'm picking up a lot of chaos energy. So what is this? What's this delusion about? This self-delusion? You should accept valid criticism. Okay, yeah. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So you have teapot and chip cup here. So a wise person may be giving you like constructive criticism about these arguments you may be having. Okay, they may be giving you constructive criticism about like relationship. Protection from a powerful friend. So there's a friend that's protecting you. Spirit, is there a friend protecting Taurus during this time? We have candle. You will be shown the way. So I feel like this person is showing you a better way to do something, a better way to achieve something. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Tiger lily. So doing something risky, taking a chance. So this risk that you're taking could be, you know, like maybe you're starting a new business venture, okay? Doing something risky, you may be unsure. I don't know why I keep getting this image in my mind of like someone trying to make a name for themselves. Okay. Clarify this self-delusion, Spirit. And it's like it's risky business. It's risky. Something about it feels very risky. So clarify this dragon for me specifically. Be aware of self-delusion for Taurus. Two of Swords. Okay. Something that you're refusing to see or you won't allow yourself to see. Something about fire here. Well, that pretty much clarifies self-delusion, right? Unable to see this. You may not be accepting criticism from anyone. You may not be accepting any type of realization. What criticisms? There's something about a choice that you made. You may be rethinking a choice. There is something that happened in your past with the Three of Swords. Okay. And the Five of Swords is here. So maybe in the past either you did something the same way and it turned out to end the same way. Five of Swords. Beware of self-delusion. There's something that you did in the past the same way. Taurus, you may have a history. Don't take this part if it doesn't resonate. But someone here has a history of falling in love really quickly or getting married very quickly or moving on very quickly without allowing yourself time to process. Which is a form of the Five of Swords, right? Self-sabotage. You may have a tendency of self-sabotaging and competing in your relationships or looking for little things to find flaws in your relationship. And that is where they're telling you to beware of you not seeing how in the past you have a tendency of creating petty arguments, I heard. Petty arguments or looking for things to, investigate or validate your prior relationship heartbreaks. And you may not even notice that about yourself because this is self-delusion. And I don't feel like this is anything that someone else is doing to you, but it creates drama in the relationship. It creates conflict in the relationship. You may also have family or friends that you are usually in the past, you may involve them in your marriage or your relationship, but you're still in love with them And then they have, because that's a lot of, the Five of Swords is also, yes, it's self-sabotage and tendencies, but also involving a lot of people in your relationship can be self-sabotaging. So they're telling you to be aware of not seeing that about yourself when you're having to wait or be patient for someone else. It takes time. Because I kept hearing that song, I will wait for you. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is your community. Okay, like outsource into your community about your relationship when things get hard. Be careful of doing that. Be careful of allowing someone to speak on your relationship from your community. Them having a say in your relationship. So like you have to create a firm line or draw a line in the sand on what people are allowed to do. Even if they're coming to you saying, oh, I'm just giving you good advice, because they plant a seed of confusion. And it could be an ongoing battle. If you say yes to people all the time, that is like eventually they're going to learn that pattern, that if they ask you more than once, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? And then it pulls you away from what you want to do, and you'll rearrange your schedule to facilitate them or to help them. So they're pretty much saying like, beware of doing that like you did in the past, and then walking away feeling like that situation got the best of you. Like I should have just waited and let them sort it out themselves. That's what it feels like. Like let certain people sort out their situation on their own. Like you don't have to be always the go-to person, Taurus. I'm going to put these back. Yeah, and be careful not to harbor any criticism that people tell you or how they tell you should be or talk or behave. Okay? Because I feel like when they critique you a certain way, you hold on to that, or you may harbor things. If you're also getting wise counsel or wise advice from someone that's telling you to surrender, Four of Pentacles, holding on or holding back. All right. Make sure that you're not holding on to something out of fear that you can never find better, or like you're not holding back from a situation out of fear that you're going to get hurt again. Because it seems to be going both ways for two different people here. The King of Wands. All right, so we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Something can work, but it takes two to work at it. It's important that you don't be self-sacrificing. That's not going to lead to something good. It's important to know what it is that you want to do and also include yourself in the equation equally. That's healthy reciprocity. I'm also seeing there may be a situation where the Four of Pentacles, when someone critiques you on the things that you do, I don't know if there's some harboring energy, like harboring or holding on or taking, like I'm seeing tally marks. So taking asterisk marks, like taking note of every little thing that someone does. Make sure you're not repeating that same pattern, okay, of self-destructive tendencies. Make sure you're not creating the strife or creating the chaos, because you can't get someone to open up, or you can't get someone to tell you everything. There's something about making sure you don't repeat something. You're holding on to something. Okay, give yourself time to process, I don't know, money you lost, or, because I just keep hearing someone say like, told you so. This may be someone that's trying to hold on to you, and they're telling you like, I told you this was going to happen, or I told you so. So you have outside influences trying to hold on to you by telling you that you're going to fail. and it makes you doubt yourself. And I feel like you may have a wise person that's telling you not to allow that person into your business, or not to allow those people, outside people, into your affairs, whether it's work affairs or romantic affairs. Because I do feel like, you know how sometimes you can go out and have one conversation with your family or your friends, and you come back home and you don't even realize that the stink is still on you, like a stink bug. So you got a couple bugs around you. All right. And it manifests in the form of thoughts. And then thoughts become something you feel is real. And then that becomes the delusion that you begin to that overspills into your relationship. Four of Swords. Yeah, you start dreaming about it, thinking about it. Okay. Making sure that you're not looking at something. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't accept it. Don't commit to it. Don't harbor it. Don't hold on to it. And it may be something, maybe you're very tangible. Five of Swords, yeah. I heard make peace, not war. Again, with this Four of Wands. Six of Wands. Something could be very successful, but you have to consciously, every single day, make a conscious effort to not live an anxious-driven life. Make peace, not war. And within a home unit, okay, this could be within your home. You could be getting advice from like a therapist. It feels like someone is giving you wise advice on how to facilitate the relationship from a healthy standpoint. But there's a need to reflect on a situation to make sure that it's equally yoked. You understand? It's equally yoked, equally give and take. And that you're not self-sacrificing yourself to get somewhere quickly. Or you're the only one doing this. And I feel like this is someone talking to you. So on one end, you have someone talking to you, telling you this. It's the same words, but depending on who you receive your wise counsel from. Okay? Let's say, for example, you have a mother. And they can say to you, and here's where that flip comes in. They can be saying to you, be careful not to do what you did last time, right? And you might be saying, I'm not. But the fact that you engaged in conversation about validating for them that is different, you're acknowledging to that chaotic energy or to that person coming with ill intent that you still feel like you have to put their mind at ease. And because you have to put their mind at ease, you're not seeing or realizing that that's another way for them to hold on to you. If someone asks you, like, let's say you have a mother or you have a father and they're like, be careful that you're not letting X, Y, and Z do this to you over and over again. Whoop, de whoop, de whoop, right? And then you're like, it's not, it's different this time, whatever. On a communication level, on a spiritual level, when we're talking about words and rhetoric, we only give a person confirmation that we understand what they're saying by accepting the invitation of that conversation. You understand? So, for example, let me give you a role play, right? So let's say my mom came to me and she was like, you know, Key, if you're going to sit here and do X, Y, and Z, be sure that you're not doing this the way I did. Okay? Option one, I will engage in the conversation and I open a channel subconsciously, right directly into my subconscious mind. Unbeknownst to me, the indirect invitation for that conversation and me, option one, choosing to engage would sound like this. I'm not mom. I'm older now. I know what I'm doing. One, that's still me seeking for the validation of my mom. You understand? I seek her validation because what it reads to her is she still has a place of reference in my decisions, right? Ultimately, what has happened is I've said to my subconscious, I care about how my mom perceives my actions moving forward. Out of respect, loyalty, whatever it be, the reason you would even allow that person to communicate with you that way. Option 2, role play will look a little something like this. Key, make sure you're not allowing yourself to repeat the events of the past. You don't want to do what I did when I was younger, X, Y, and Z. Option 2 would look like this. My choices is not up for discussion. I appreciate your concern. Moving forward. You don't even have to say nothing else. Now, if that person says, well, I just care and I just want to see you do X, Y, and Z, now you're exposing their true intentions. That's their that's their fear. That's their fight. That's their conflict. That's their struggle. That's their opposition. It has nothing to do with you. And because whether they did or didn't do in their life, or whether they feel or don't feel that you are doing the right thing, accepting an invitation etherically through conversation is an agreement. And if you've ever read the book, The Four Agreements, if someone is saying be careful of the past, they're still living in the past. Which means everything that they say after that sentence, that opening line, becomes your seated fear and doubt of the past. The Four of Pentacles reminds me of that four agreement, that the four agreements of that book. How words are spells. Words are agreements. We don't even realize that we are constantly in a state of agreeing and disagreeing with rhetoric, spells. The only person that should be able to make you look back in reflection of your life thus far should be you. It's a position of accountability, and it's a position of maturity. When you understand that every choice that you make is in alignment with your highest and greatest good. There's no room for fear of the past because we're in today. We're in this moment. And, fear of the future only creates anxiety. What's not yet to come. But how do you know if you're not creating your future based off of this moment and the seed of the past being planted in this moment? You won't know that if you're not able to see if you're not able to point out the sources of these agreements. Who gave them to you? You know what I'm saying? Who gave you the perspective? Who created the ego or the identity? And do you really have the freedom of that choice? Or is someone holding on to you, living vicariously through your choices? Now, valid criticism with teapot. Because I'm getting how the teapot and the chip cup? The chip cup represents like a broken childhood, right? The chip cup was symbolic for a child that never grew up. A chipped cup. And everything that this child did cling to their mother, the teapot, because it was the teapot that was always given the wise criticism. They could be telling you, you should accept my criticism as valid truth. But it's only valid to a chipped cup. And if you are that chipped cup or perceived to be that chipped cup, then you're always going to be the cup that they pour their tea in. You understand? It's symbolic. And through that way in, they take a very tricky way in into your subconscious by making you think you're independent and you make your own decision, but there's still a plot or a ploy. You see what I'm saying? To distort your perception and make you become reckless or act a fool in your own relationships, your own marriages. And then they want to sound wise, like, oh, you can always come to me if you ever feel like, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is how a lot of this is. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Truth is just what it is. It's true for the person giving it, just like it's true for the person who received it. But this is the type of energy where it's like there's someone in your auric field that wants to interject through conversation. They want to see a way in to be able to criticize you and use their wisdom or their age as a way to, as an invitation into your relationships, into your love life, into your career. They want a seat at the table. So I feel like these people drain your energy. You may be so close to success, you may be so close to persevering, but this is about you establishing a strong foundation as a backbone, allowing spirit or your ancestors to be your backbone. Lean not to your own understanding. Those people are under you, which means you need to lean to your own inner standing. Gather your strength and stay in your lane, and require that everyone else follow suit. They need to stay in their lane as well. Because if they outside of their lane, then they only coming in to deceive you. To make you self-destruct your own relationship. Your own dreams and ambitions. Your own manifestations. And if you have to repeat yourself, then it's time to delete. Cancel and delete some people. Because this is that type of deceptive energy where it's the last person you probably would think would be immature. And they could be 80 years old. I don't know. It could be it's a lot of people here. And maybe once upon a time, y'all may have resonated. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once upon a time you did respond to situations just like your mother, or just like your father, or the people that you respected, the elders that you respected. But if you hold on to what they gave you, you'll never take a risk. You know what I'm saying? You'll never take a risk. You'll never take a risk because you're still counting on them to rescue you or keep you from ever experiencing failure or to fall. And I feel like they're the ones really pushing you. Or a lot of times when you have things going in your life, this feels like people masking themselves as, I support you, I'm inspired by you, but all along they want to see you disrupt. They want to see you self-destruct. And you could be trying to hold back from these people, not talk to them, not deal with them. And that's counterproductive as well, because now you're in a state of coping again. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at your people closest to you and you're going to figure out, you're going to be like, which one is it? Which one is it? Okay, some of you maybe have hyper independence where you may feel like, you're not sure if you should trust someone or become codependent on anyone because you had a childhood of feeling like you had to grow up so fast or feeling like you had to fend for yourself. So you may always look at life through the corner of your eye, looking for some shit to fall down, even though you have a lot going for yourself. But I do feel like you have someone around you that is telling you to believe, have patience with yourself, and to ignore the distractions. What you're doing may be risky. You may be taking a financial risk. You may be taking a financial risk starting a business or getting married. But someone in your life that has a very influential role on you, it needs to end. This indirect cycle of manipulation needs to end. So you can really succeed on your journey, wherever you're going in life. You really are on the road to success. But not everyone in the crowd is going to be congratulating you. That might be a hard thing to swallow, or that might be a hard thing to accept, because you may want everybody to be able to be around you. You may want everybody to be able to go with you, but it feels like you're going on this journey by yourself. You're going to only be able to achieve this with you and your immediate family. This could be the type of discussions you're having with someone. They could be having it with you, and you could be having someone else that you respect. A lot of people are talking to you, though. A lot of people are talking about you, unbeknownst to you, and they're hiding the fact that they're gossiping about you, because I'm picking up gossip energy. But you've learned this lesson already about these people. The energy that they come with, the games that they play. And I feel like they're kind of saying, they're talking about you and someone else in your life. And they're saying things like, oh, you guys are crazy for holding on to each other. Or they're saying a lot of things with this Seven of Swords. But they're not going to tell you that. Why would they tell you that, Taurus? Why would those family members or those friends tell you that they really think you're foolish? If they told you that, you would close the door on them. You wouldn't even hold a conversation with them anymore. You would close the casket. You would be like, case closed. I'm done with you. And you would shut them off from your energy. But if someone has to lie around you because they know that their behavior is justified to draw a line in the sand, then that's exactly who you need to draw a line in the sand, without validation, without proof. So if you've been wondering, like, should I put this person on timeout? Absolutely. Should I put these people on timeout? Absolutely. Timeout. I gotta go. I gotta go to school. Feels like the Hangman. All right, and the Eight of Cups. I'm going to put y'all on timeout. I'm going to put y'all on Do Not Disturb. And when you guys get your act together and you mature, we can entertain this conversation again. But I'm not going to sit here and play 21 questions. I'm not going to sit here and invite you into my mind to play around in it. Like, that's what that is. I'm not going to let you get close enough to study me. Or to study how I live, how I experience life. This feels like you have people around you that want to study you, critique you. But they have none of this is showing me it took patience to get where you had to go, right? You had to stop, whatever you created for yourself. And with the heart chakra, playing guilt trips on your heart, saying, oh, they're happy for you, but then they throw stones in your absence, is a direct message from your ancestors of what's manifesting. All right? Don't play around with these people, Taurus. You will be shown the way at all times. You're going to be shown the way. Spirit going to point them out and show you exactly who these people are. Look at that. You will be shown the way, and you're going to have to move in silence. You're going to have to move in secret. It's power in the secret. Yeah. So you can continue performing at your optimal, at your optimal skill, your optimal mastery. You're not going to tell your right hand, you're not going to tell your left hand what your right hand is doing, and vice versa. And I feel like it has to go this way, because you have a lot of deceptive energy around you, and they're trying to get into your subconscious. And that's where everything grows, right? That's the realm where everything manifests. Our actions are a reflection of what lies in our subconscious. And I feel like the energy around you may be wanting to tell you no. The energy around you may be wanting you to doubt yourself, fight, make you go stir crazy, impatient. They may want to argue with you, go back and forth with who said what, this said this. All right, they may be struggling with the reality that you watching them all tear themselves apart. You may be witnessing this happen around you, and you're like, you've set yourself free from getting involved or fighting or petitioning for other people and their decisions. You know what I'm saying? This ongoing battle, I feel like you have decided to no longer participate. That's how I feel. Like, you're no longer participate. It's like you're just letting them tear themselves up, and you're like, that's not my business. It's not my drama. I'm going back to work. I have things I need to do. And it's like they just want to know what your secrets are. So they're going to keep trying. They want to know what your secrets are because they want to keep trying. They feel the shift in you, Taurus. They feel the energy shifting. They feel your energy, the doors closing. So here they come, Taurus. Here they come. All over the world. Online, in person, in your telephone. All over the place. All right? You can't stop now. You can't stop now. Don't accept defeat. Don't get back on this merry-go-round with these people. It feels like family and friends. I'm going to be completely honest with you. People that you love. People that you care about. But you know that in order to go to this next level, you had to see this for what it was. You know what I'm saying? Some of you is your own parents. For others of you, it's your family members, your sisters, your brothers, your uncles, your aunties. When you make a decision, stick with it. Because you're going to be shown the way. Alright? And letting these people in just to like, because you're a nice person or you have a lot going for yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like they're going to be provided for. They're going to be taken care of just like you were. So there's no need to save anybody. Or validate for them that you hear them. You don't even have to. Closing messages for all of my Tauruses. We have Lizard. Look at that. You're so resilient, Taurus. Like, you may be weary. I heard that song. I think it's I don't know, you may be weary. I'm gonna post it in the community tab. This song may resonate with you, whoever is dealing with this situation or whoever is conflicted right now. You may be fatigued, feeling drained of energy. All right, you're nearly there, but you're so close to success. They're pretty much saying be resilient. You have regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. This is so beautiful. Taurus, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.